Hello everyone, and welcome to the DPB Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Mondis with DisneyPinsBlog.com, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world. This is episode number 111 for the week of December 4th, 2017.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Disney Pins Blog Podcast. The Disney Pins Blog Podcast keeps you up to date on the latest pin releases from across the spectrum of Disney parks. Now, here are your hosts with this week's edition of the Disney Pins Blog Podcast.
All right, welcome back to the podcast, everyone. I am joined this week with my good friend, Jen.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. You're back from making magic at Magic Kingdom.
I am. I work a lot.
Yeah, you do. It's hard to get you in the podcast here.
I know, because every night I work till like 9 or 10, so closing down the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, you're hustling over there at MK.
I am making the magic.
Yeah. Well, it's great to have you back.
Yay.
I don't know. Did you announce to the podcast listeners your new role? I don't know if you did or not.
So I am working in guest relations at Magic Kingdom, and I work in City Hall and also at Park Entrance. And then I'm going to start training for the Keys to the Kingdom tour this week. So, just my life dream. So it's pretty awesome.
That's very cool. Like I love that tour, and that's so awesome you're doing it.
Me too.
Very happy for you.
Yay.
All right, guys, before we get into pin news this week, just want to cover a little bit of housekeeping. First, on the YouTube channel, always got to plug the YouTube channel. We have some new unboxing videos that just went up. One features the November 2017 Disney Park Pack. If you didn't see that, check it out. And then I also did one on the Mickey's Christmas Carol, the Tsum Tsum mystery boxes. So that's up as well. And we'll have some new videos coming up this week. Also, want to mention the Pinfolio real quick. We announced that, I think it was about a week or two ago now. It's limited edition 100, and we are less than 50 left, so they are going fast. I know some of you guys said you wanted to get one. If you haven't already, I would. We're expecting
It's so
them.
fancy.
Yeah, thanks, it is. I love it. But yeah, we are expecting them to sell out before Christmas. So a few more weeks here. Get your Pinfolio, make great Christmas gifts. And then last for housekeeping, this is actually going to be our Disney Pin Chat segment for the end. We announced our 5th anniversary celebration this week, and we're going to go into detail a little bit more about the exciting event we have coming to Epcot. All right, let's get into the pin news. First, we're going to start off with shopDisney.com. They had their next Star Wars The Last Jedi Pin of the Month come out. This one was released on November 28th. This is that weekly pin collection at Shop Disney, limited edition of 2000, and this pin featured the Executioner. Sounds scary.
Sounds very scary. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. That film is coming out here soon, December 16th, and the very last pin in this collection is coming out here on December 4th. So the day this podcast goes up, the next pin, I believe it's the 5th. So that pin is coming out this week.
I can't believe it's already time for that movie to come out.
I know. I feel like we've been talking
so
about
fast
it for a while, but yeah, at the same time, it's like, wow, it's here already. Crazy. Also at Shop Disney, like I mentioned in housekeeping, we had our video go up for the November 2017 Disney Park Pack. That is arriving. If you guys didn't get it already, expect it soon. I think I got mine a little bit earlier this month. But this is the monthly subscription box from Shop Disney. This is the third one of the 3.0 collection, and it features Lilo and Stitch. Jen, did you happen to see that yet? I didn't really post it on social yet.
No, I didn't see it yet. I wish I can't buy anymore.
Yeah, I know. I forget. Are you a Lilo and Stitch fan? I forget.
I like Stitch, but I'm not crazed. It's not like my love of Duffy and Frozen.
Right. Yeah, you love Duffy Bear.
I do a lot.
But I know there's a huge following for Stitch and
Stitch. People love Stitch pins.
Yeah, so these are very nice. I personally am not a huge Stitch fan. I'm not a Stitch pin collector. But this box is very nice. I am pleased with the Sharp Pack 3.0 edition. So you can check out that blog post if you haven't already. They're very nice pins. All right, let's head over to Disneyland Paris. They released their December 2017 pin calendar. And the hot pins for this month are these Disney couples pins. They feature like Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin and Jasmine, and there's many others.
Those will go. They're so cute.
Yeah, they're like the little babies.
God, I love them.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like them all. Aladdin and Jasmine one looks awesome.
It's really, really cute. They're very like kawaii. Like they look like they would come from Japan.
Yeah, very true. It's awesome. And they also have, which we already announced, their next pin event. It's on December 17th, and I think it's themed to like the Disneyland Paris 25th anniversary. And they did preview those pins this week as well. All right, next let's head over to Hong Kong Disneyland. They had a 2018 logo pin that was released. I believe this one is open edition. Features 2018 in the center. You have Mickey and Minnie kind of peeking behind the castle, and then Pluto at the bottom. And there's also a little Mickey ear hat at the bottom as well. Very nice looking pin.
I was at Epcot the other day, and they were putting out some of the regular merch. I didn't see too many pins, but it was the 2018 stuff, and our 2018 looks very similar to their 2018. Like the base of it looks very similar. So I think ours are going to look a lot like that.
Okay, they must be, I guess, using that 2018 logo across all Disney
It
parks.
wasn't, I mean, because they had a few things out. They had like the sweatshirt, they had a hat, not a lot of stuff, but in Epcot they did have a few things, and it looked very similar.
Okay. Nice. There was also another 2018 pin. We don't have an image of it, but it was one of those Magic Access exclusive pins. I believe it was limited edition of 500. It was a similar design as the open edition pin there. All right, next we'll head over to Box Lunch. They actually got a new Nightmare Before Christmas pin. And this is a little spinner pin, and it reads, "Today I'm filling," and then you spin it, and it has Jack Skellington's face. Basically, you can, wear this pin, and however you're feeling that day, change the face. Retail price on that is $12.90, and I think they had a sale going on. If you guys were interested, I think it was like $9, so not a bad price for that pin. All right, next we'll head over to AMC Theaters. When I mention AMC Theaters, we're going to have free pins. They released their Coco Pins. And I thought there was going to be a mystery for this, like they usually do, like 3, and then one's like real rare. But they only had one this time.
Interesting.
And it was the little boy with the dog, Dante. I forget his name. I just saw the
I haven't seen it yet. Was it good? Did you like it?
I loved it.
I need to go see it.
It was great.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's like visually, it's like
I mean, the previews look gorgeous.
Really beautiful. I would definitely go check it out.
Yeah, we'll have to go see it.
And the concept of it is unique. It's a different style of Pixar film, which I like. It's cool. Also, this past week at Disney Studio Store Hollywood, they had their holiday pin release, and there were 2 surprise pin releases that happened actually on December 2nd. There was a Dumbo New Year's pin.
It's cute.
I like it. It's cool. Limited edition of 200. 2 pins on this little set, and retail price was $38.95. And then there was a Mickey and Minnie holiday pin. There's like pine trees in the background. It's snowing.
I like that one too.
Yeah, very festive.
Yeah.
And that one was just limited edition of 150, so pretty rare there.
That was gone. Yeah.
So yeah, those were surprise releases during the holiday pin release at Disney Studio Store Hollywood. All right, now let's head into Disney Parks in America. We only have actually one release I want to mention because we don't have the flyers yet for December. But this one is for the holiday sleigh ride at
I would love
Fort
to
Wilderness.
do that. I've never done it. Have you?
No, never done it, and I really, really want to.
I've seen other people do it because at Fort Wilderness, all the guests who come decorate everything, and you can just go. We've gone and walked around it. We've never actually done the sleigh ride, but you just go and you walk around, and it's like all the guests have created this like wonderland of blow up things and lights, and just the whole thing is decked out.
That's
it's amazing.
Awesome. I would love to check that out.
It's free. I mean, you just go and walk around.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you do this holiday sleigh ride, Basically, each party gets a limited edition pin. It's a limited edition of 1,400. And this year, every year the design changes. And this year it features Donald Duck in the sleigh with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And you have the horses in the front pulling the sleigh. And the bottom, the snow has glitter embellishments in it. Very nice looking pin.
It's a cute pin, yeah.
Yeah. And the price for that is $84 per group. So, I mean, if you get, a couple adults to do it, or if you have kids,
yeah, I mean, it's
split
not
it
terrible.
Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, so that's all I have for the pin releases this week at Disney Parks. There will be more. Just keep an eye out on the blog. We'll have our weekly pin posts go up as soon as we know which pins are going to be released. We did get a preview from the last pin event at Walt Disney World, the Pin Trading Nights. So I do have an idea what's coming out. Expect to see the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs anniversary pins coming out soon, as well as the Snow Globe pins. Those are going to be coming out. And, of course, there's the monthly pin collections as well. All right, so that's going to do it for Disney Pin News this week. Now we're going to head into Disney Pin Chat.
Woo!
Yeah, turn up. I don't know why I said that. All right.
It's perfect.
Yeah. All right, guys. So for this week, for Disney Pin Chat, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to talk about a little bit more in depth the announcement we made this past week for the Disney Pins blog, a 5th anniversary event. Yeah.
I can't believe it's been 5 years.
It's nuts, Jen. I can't believe time flies.
God, time goes way too fast.
Yeah, it really does. So we basically wanted to announce this early enough to give people time to plan. I know, a lot of time it takes people traveling to get down to Florida. And we really want to try to get as many people there as possible to come and celebrate with us. So yeah, I'll just kind of go through the details, what we have so far. So the date is going to be April 28th, 2018, from 5 to 9. And the reason why I did on that date is because the actual official 5-year anniversary date of Disney Pins blog is May 1st. That's when we launched the website. But I didn't want to have it on the actual date because I wanted to have it on a Saturday night. I really wanted.
It's a lot easier for people on the weekend.
Right, weekends are easier, and just have a party and just have everyone there, and Saturday night party. And the best part, in my opinion, is we are gonna have it at Epcot.
Woo!
Like, how awesome is that? We've been working on this for a really, really long time. Been working with Disney, working out all the details, and we're actually going to have it in the Epcot Norway loft. So it's upstairs at in
VIP Norway.
Yeah, VIP. I've never been up there.
Yeah, I've never been in there either. Yeah, so cool.
It's I'm really excited about it. The space we have actually holds 160 guests. I don't believe we're going to go up to that many people, but we're going to leave it open for a few months when the tickets go on sale, and we'll just see how many people we get. But the tickets, actually, we announced it, and the tickets don't go on sale until early January. This is just basically like a save the date. Hey, we're going to have this event, guys. If you can come, that would be awesome to party with us. So, yeah, early January tickets will go on sale, and then we have to end ticket sales like middle to end of March because I have to give final numbers to Disney for the food and everything. Yeah, so let's talk about the food. So we're going to
tell us about the food.
So we're going to have hors d'oeuvres, an open bar, and dessert. So we want it to be like, a very fun environment, like a cocktail hour. You guys can dress up if you want.
Theme park chic.
Yeah, exactly. And
be comfortable, but fancy.
Right. Perfect, John. So, I just wanted this to be a really cool, fun environment. Honestly, in my opinion, pin trading might be secondary here. I'm allowing guests to pin trade. By all means, bring your pins and trade it with guests. But I really just want this to be a social event. Have a glass of wine if you're of age. Have some hors d'oeuvres.
Have some dessert.
Yeah, some dessert, and just walk around and talk to people. Make some trays here and there if you want. Just a fun, cool environment at Epcot on a Saturday night. That's the vibe we're going for here. But yeah, for the hors d'oeuvres, we're going to have fresh baked breads, cured meats, vegetables. I think cheeses will be there. It's going to be
amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be a really cool setup.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then for the open bar, we're going to have your typical wines, your typical beers that you'll find in the parks, and soft drinks will be available in water. And then for the dessert, later in the night, we're going to have a chocolate fondue fountain.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. And included with the chocolate fondue fountain are fruits, graham crackers, marshmallows, cake, I believe. Just like
oh my God.
A huge spread of things.
You just eat chocolate.
Yeah, just eat chocolate if you want. Put your head under the fountain.
Can you imagine the cast members be like, sir?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Please chill out.
It wouldn't be the first time, I'm sure, though.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
But so that's basically all the details we have now. Ticket prices are $75.
Totally worth it. This is the VIP Epcot Lounge.
Right, VIP Epcot Lounge and an open bar. I mean, and all this food.
I mean, that's amazing for $75. Now, what about park admission? Do I need park admission?
Great question, Jen.
Thank you.
No, you do not need park admission. So if you aren't, a Florida local and you don't have an annual pass, you can just come probably around 4 p.m. and we're going to have, we'll have all these details up, whenever the tickets go on sale, the specific details. But we are actually paying for a park escort. So anyone who does not have a park admission can come between 4 and 5 p.m. and we'll have a cast member take you back to Norway.
Cool.
So, yeah, you do not need park admission.
That's like such a steal. You can't even get into a Disney park for $75.
Yeah.
Let alone have fancy food.
That is very true, Jen. You make a great point. Make a great point.
I know. It costs like $126 to have a one-day ticket.
Yeah, that's wow.
I am very aware of how much the tickets cost now.
Yeah, that's wild.
I know. It's so expensive.
Yeah.
But worth it. Every
Totally
day at Disney World is worth every penny.
Totally worth it.
Dark secret, friends. I do have an annual pass.
Yeah. Oh, what? No way, Jen.
I mean, you do that. But, I still give my money to Mickey because I don't like to be blocked out ever.
I love it. That's why we're friends.
I need to go at Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. You can't be blocked. What the heck?
I can't be blocked out, friends. I have to go all year, all the time, all the water parks, float in the lazy river.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
That's awesome. I love it. But, I'm trying to think of if there's anything else we want to mention about the event.
I think that's like all the basics of it.
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, actually, we do have a surprise. Everyone, actually, I haven't mentioned this yet. I don't think so. I was going to mention it, but everyone is getting a limited edition pin. Yeah, all guests are attending. And another little secret, it's actually going to be designed by a Disney pin artist.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
This is like $75 for food, for drink, for dessert, VIP lounge, and a fancy pin.
Mm-hmm. What more could you want?
Nothing.
It's going to be great. I am super excited to be there and just have a great night out with everyone. Hopefully all my friends and family will be there, and it's gonna be a great time.
I already requested the days off.
Awesome. You and Mark have to be there.
We will definitely be there. No worries.
Good. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for Disney Pin Chat this week. Before we end off the podcast, I am going to quickly mention some of the other upcoming events. I always like to do that. This month, we actually only have one on the events page, and it's the Mouse Pin Trading event on December 16th. That's the one at Holiday Inn at Disney Springs. It's from 8 to 4. Our friend Mark runs those events. Very nice. And they have them monthly meets there. But yeah, we also added a lot of other 2018 events on the events page. If you guys want to check them out, if you're planning a trip to Walt Disney World or even Disneyland, check out the other events we have listed on the events page for 2018. All right, that's going to do it for episode number 111
I can't believe so many.
I know. I feel like we just did 100 at.
We just did 100 at
yeah.
Wilderness Lodge.
Wilderness Lodge, yeah.
Oh
Oof.
my god.
Great times. But Jen, thanks again for being on.
Oh, anytime.
Always love having you on the podcast.
Absolutely.
All right. Hope everyone has a great week, and we'll be back again next week. See ya.
Bye.